TRW, Crossbows and Cannon, Volume 1, Battle of Pavia. The second player phases, starting with movement. That's the French army here. I think the French army is doing quite well. I think they have the upper hand. I think that they would win this battle to be played all the way out. But real quickly, I'll still go through these phases. Second player or French movement, we check in command or not. So I'll start over here. Alençon, command span of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So the Italian pike unit there is in command span. Here's Florange, 1, 2, 3, 4. So his Swiss pike infantry unit there is in command. Police here, routed unit, artillery, Suffolk. Suffolk has a command span of 6, so his pike infantry there is in command. And Lorraine is here. Okay, so that is all good. Now check the orders. Dumaine has an attack order here. Okay. What does he have here? He has his light. Yeah, right is light. So he has his light cavalry. The movement allowance of 8. He's going to go right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he's where is his commander? His commander's up there, so he is out of command, but he can move towards his commander. 1, 2, 3. Routed units have to move at least 1 away from the enemy. 1, 2. Oh wait, Alençon has a stand command, so they're moving no more than 1 hex. 1, 1, 1. One, 2. Francis stand command. He's actually weakened. His unit there is weakened, so he's not going to push it. He's not going to push his luck there. Routed unit. Police has a attack command. Stay there. Suffolk. Now, I do think now they can turn facing change. Okay. Combat phase, start with actually any retreats before combat. So that's cavalry. No. Okay, so defensive fire. That's imperialist fire. Let's start over here. Artillery. 2 away, 2 police there. That is short range for the artillery. 3. It's a morale check. 8. Okay. 8. They rolled an 8. They have a morale of 7. That would be a failure, but you subtract 1 because they're stacked with a leader. So actually he just barely passes, actually. He's actually going to fire at the routed unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 at medium range. Yeah, 7 at medium range. Morale check. Now this is +1 for being routed. They actually pass. Arquebusier here, firing King Francis there. 2 away. Ooh, that's a 10. That's gonna hurt. Arquebusier's range of 2 hexes is medium range. King Francis is stacked with, yeah, heavy cavalry. That's what I thought. That's actually the step loss. So here's King Francis with his stand command. That unit is actually on its last step and is eliminated. It's only worth 2 loss points though. I don't think King Francis has any other units on. Yeah, I think he's lost both of his units, so his order doesn't mean anything anymore. Here, this arquebusier to domains adjacent. Ooh, 9. Ooh, 9 against light cavalry. Arquebusier, that's short range. That is 2 step losses. Ooh. Ooh, that actually eliminates it. Wait. Now he has a backside. So 1 step loss flips him. 2nd step loss add a. Okay. I should not have been cheating the French there. Morale check. 5. -1 for being stacked with a leader. Just barely passes because his pretty morale is now 4. Okay, now we go to offensive fire. French crossbow here, range of 2. No, well, 1's not going to be anything. These crossbowmen back here to Bourbon. 3, that's probably, yeah, that's nothing. Let's see. Artillery, fire on Illinois. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's stacked with heavy cavalry. Long range 1 is nothing. This artillery against this pike unit there, +1 for being a pike unit target. 1 is nothing. Italian crossbows to the arquebusiers there. Okay, there we go. 9. Crossbows, 2 medium range. That's a step loss. Arquebusier unit gone. And this crossbow unit back to this arquebusier unit. 2, that's nothing. Nothing. Okay, that's offensive fire. Actually, I think I missed this artillery unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2 is nothing. This is exactly the type of detail that would be added that I'd like to see, is that artillery against that artillery unit should not be the same as against a normal combat unit. In this game, that would mean a non-pike infantry unit. I mean, there should be like a -1 at least against an artillery unit. But that's that. Melees. Lorraine has a reserve. They would not. Again, I'm not going to play knowing the end of the game here. Now Suffolk both these guys have to attack because of the order. So that's 1, 2, Here, 3. 3 and 4 and 5. All right. Here, all right. 2 morale checks for commitment, top to bottom. Well, they have 9, so they're almost, yeah, very high chance. So they're both in. The defender has a morale of 8. There's a 7, so they're both in. So just combat 1. That's pitiful, and 9 for the defender. Wow. Okay. All right. Attacker 1, total strength of 25. So I need a 2 for a morale check. So they get, yeah, actually they do. Those are 9 morale pike units. 2 of them stacked together. That's actually +3. Attacking with an attack command. That's 3 plus the base units with attack command attacking. That's actually +4. That's 5 on the 25 column. That's almost a step loss, actually. So let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Heavy cavalry, no. Heavy cavalry, no. I just noticed something, how the rules could have been presented better. I won't stop to comment. Yeah, I guess it is 4, so it is 5, so it is morale check. So that is the morale. So they pass. They roll a 4, they pass. So defender back, strength of 10. They get a 9. Their order is a stand command, so they actually get +1. That is 10. I think it's just 10. 10 at strength of 10 is a step loss. So actually he flips over for a step loss, and then they have to pass their morale checks. Top unit passes with a 6. Bottom unit passes with a 1. All right, so that's the first melee there. Second melee here, Suffolk. So Suffolk has attack command. So these guys are going to get a -1 morale check for being stacked with a leader. Oh, that means it's automatic. All right, so defender also gets a -1 actually. Well, 6 -1 is 5. I'm sure they're fine. Yeah. They have a stand command. That will help. Strength 10. Okay, so combat rolls. 1 for the attackers. Wow. And 9 for the defenders. Jeez. How much I dislike these outlier rolls. And it's not a fun thing. It's not fun to always have these. And I know maybe it's a mental thing that I remember the extreme rolls of 1 and 2 and 9 and 10, but man. All right, so again, well, they do have 25, and actually it's the same deal. They get it is a morale check. All right, so morale check for the defender there. Yeah, there we go. They roll a 10. -1 for the leader is 9, but that still fails. So at least they will rout. All right. Yeah. Okay. Now coming back 9. Well, it's 10 for the leader, 11 for the stand command. So they're already at 10 plus. There isn't anything above the 10 plus row. So at strength 10, so that is a step loss. Okay. So actually it's the same situation as the other one. Flip him over as the first melee. Flip him over like that. But here the defender failed his morale test as a result of the melee. So he will rout and then the attacker will advance. This is actually worse than, I think this is a little worse than it even looks for the Imperialist side. 1, 2, 3. This is really not good. I think the Imperialist side's really doing poorly, even with all this bad luck on the French side. Let's see if the French can turn around this luck. Ooh, this is really... Alright, they're in. French are in. Sane. Yeah, they're in with a 4, I'm sure. But we'll look at what we have. Stand command, that'll be worth something. Defender's morale of 6, strength of 1. Okay. Combat rules. Ugh. Alright, let's see. Defender's combat roll. 10. Wow. Alright. See what we got. Alright, it's heavy cavalry with an attack order, so you double the strength, 1 to 2. Ooh. Doesn't even change the column. But +1 for that, +1 for just generally units with attack command attacking, plus another one for police's command. So I guess that's it. +3, roll to 4, that's 7 on the lowest column. That's just a morale check. Let's see what... Oh, okay. They're going to rout as well. They roll a 1. They have morale of 6. Subtract 1 for being stacked with the leader. Not even close. So they will rout after this. Alright, but they're going to wipe out this unit, I know. It's 10 plus 1 for the stand order, plus 1 for sane. It is 10 plus. And that is the last step for the unit there. Oh, and the leader is killed here because this is melee. Alright, so enemy is killed. The leader is flipped to his replacement leader's side. Move to the nearest. Now, does police have anybody left? I'm going to flip them over to replacement leader's side. Where's the rest of his... Oh, were they routed? Okay, they are routed, which I guess there's nothing wrong with... I mean, leaders don't rout, so I think that there isn't anything wrong with me taking a replacement leader and putting him with the routed unit, actually. Okay. Not sure I ever remember exactly that before, but that doesn't seem to be questionable at all. Alright, so, but the defenders are still going to rout. One, 2, 3. Definitely, this is nice to see the lack of order in all of this stuff, I will say. All right, Florange has an attack order. He's got his pike infantry, Swiss pike infantry. 9 would fail, but -1 for being stacked with leader is just enough to stay in. Pescara. Ooh, that's Pescara stand. Okay, 8. Okay, he actually stays in. Makes it. Alright, there we go. So, Florange gets an 8 in the attack there. And 5 for the defender. So, strength of 10. Swiss pike. +1. +1 for just units with attack command and attacking. +1 for Florange. We're already above 10. So, strength. So that is a step loss. So step loss for the defender, but and then morale check. But coming back, +1 for stand order, +1 for Pescara. Actually, I think that's it. So 7 with a strength of 10 is a morale check for Pescara or Florange's Swiss. There we go. They passed theirs. Okay. So that is that result. Okay. So these guys routed. Oh, and I also took a step loss. I didn't do that, did I? Flip them over for the step loss. Wait, did they? I'm already forgetting. I might have got that wrong, but I'm going to say step loss, but they did pass their morale check. Why am I'm not able to stay mentally connected to this anymore. Orange is okay, I guess. Alright, over here, now this is going to be, alright, first the attacker, commitment. 6, they're in, oh, no they're not. Never mind, I didn't realize they were reduced. They only have a current morale of 4, so 6 minus 1 for each stack. The leader is 5. They actually fail, so it actually just stalls, actually. Okay, that's the that's melee. So real quick mental to show how this would be done for the first player, the Imperialist side. Okay, first units that have been eliminated off to the side of the map here. We've got actually we have 20. That's easy. We have 20. We have this routed unit. Yeah, just these little piddly one and 2 cavalry units. Hardly worth. All right, they're not going to get anywhere near actually. But this is a lost leader though, so I think that's a 3. I think it's 5 for the overall leader, 3 for a lost leader. I won't bother to look it up, but they're still not going to get anywhere near. They have to get up to like 45. I don't think they're close, so I won't do that here. So, and that would end the game turn. So we would go on to the 1100 game turn. This is the only 3 more game turns at this point. I don't think that the Imperialist side can come back from this. Now, what is very interesting, I don't know how much this is. I'm not sure where the origin of this is, but this reminds me of something that I remember from the Royalist and Roundheads games in particular that I played a few years ago for the first time. Is that while I don't think the Imperialist side can come back, and I do think the French have the upper hand, just now I would say that the French are starting to get a little concerning that the French can keep up their actual combat power. But over here, Lorraine still is in his reserve order. He needs to get out of his reserve order. Alençon needs to get his forces up into the fight. So I do think they could scrape together enough combat power. But it keeps it tense, is what I'm saying. It's not exactly a steamroller. Basically, as the French are pushing and trying to just get that knockout blow to the Imperialist, they're losing forces too. So, and that's as it should be. And so it's not really a steamroller situation.